back to the world, everyone. Where we last left off, our intrepid group of adventurers had left Gumtar Stronghold and headed south. Headed south in search of a group of bandits who had captured a young woman who was betrothed to be married to one of the lords in the city of Gumtar Stronghold. Well, actually, one of the lord's sons. They have traveled about 3 days south of the city, where they encountered a small little town and got more information, and then traveled a little bit further out from there. It is currently the 39th of Cirith, and they spent the evening quietly hiding in the woods after Coram went flying with fire wings above the land, looking to see if, hoping that he could hide anything that his wings might create by the setting of the area. I believe the party did remind him that, Naya could shapeshift into being a bird, maybe, or other small creature.
No, we found out that she can't fly yet.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But we could have made her be a spider, put her on an arrow and shot it up, right? That never ends poorly.
Yeah, that never ends poorly, yeah.
At least until she lands, right?
She just has to jump at the last second.
If she's real quick and spins herself a parachute, that might work. Maybe. I mean, there's spiders that do that.
Or she could have spun herself a parachute beforehand.
This is true.
See, all these great plans for next time.
Yes, for next time. I'm looking how that would happen. She spins herself the parachute. The arrow lets go, and she's still there floating by the bow, shooting down the parachute. Is what I'm seeing. Physics.
We'll work it out.
That's
She just have to ball it up first.
That's when you learn. That's when you learn your DM has spent too much time playing Kerbal base program. Never deploy your parachute and lift off. It doesn't go well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So the party is. I'll switch to the world map. Just you have something to look at besides the calendar. The party is just outside of. They're actually in the woods. Trying to appear while I'm talking. That's not working well.
Doing a shift click. I didn't see if you clicked anywhere.
No, I need to learn how to scroll the proper way on my own screen. Going left.
We're near High Griffin. Is that sound correct?
Yep. Yes, you're near High Griffin. Actually, there's a little red X there, marks where Oliver Horn's. There's not. Oh, yeah, there is. That marks where closely to where you're at, or points roughly in the direction there of where you will be at, or where you're currently at. You had followed some trails and signs through the woods, camp just over the rise from where you think the group may be at, and we'll pick it up just as the morning sun rises. And somewhat uneventful night took place as you camp. The only thing that happened during the night is it rained briefly so that you woke up with wet sleeping bags. So, good morning. What are you doing?
Who was last one on watch?
Probably Coram.
Yeah, probably Coram.
Coram generally will take first, or he'll sleep for the first 4 hours, and then he'll watch for the rest of the time. Little trance or whatever.
Probably flying around with fire wings.
All right. So the night before, sorry if you said this, I apologize. I was reading something. We saw the, I don't know, was it like kobold or lizard man or something off in the distance?
Yes.
That was this night.
That was during the night?
Yeah, that would have been Dash doing his watch. I saw that on the side of the road. Couldn't really confirm what it was, and then I think I woke up Nalia to get advice on it, then basically let everyone go back to sleep, and I think woke Coram up for his shift.
So it was nothing threatening. It just seemed like they were probably spying on us.
It looks like they're actually heading to town. That's all I was able to kind of figure out. It looked like they're going towards High Griffin.
But they were traveling near the edge of the forest, though, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were staying in the tree line.
Okay, so they're probably doing that for a reason. Contact with us or avoid contact with something else. So, but I don't know. We're here to do a mission. So, are we gonna go in guns blazing? Or are we gonna try to do this sneakily? How are we doing this, folks?
I could try to scout up a little bit. Corum, did you see anything when you took to the skies?
It seemed like didn't we see that there was like just a general direction or something? But I can't remember. It's been
Yes, you spotted, or because you had traveled through the woods briefly off the road, and you made camp. And after Cora made his little circuit, you did spot, like the next hill or so over, an open area where the trees and stuff had been cleared, and what appeared to be like a dirt tunnel going into the hillside.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would have shared that with the party.
All right, so we're assuming that's our spot where old Mr. Horn is probably hanging out. Is that correct?
Getting close. Yeah, I say we. I mean, if it's a tunnel over there around that hill, then I mean, I say we just go for it. We could have a couple of us scout ahead and see if anybody is on watch or count to see what kind of resistance we might find. But otherwise, let's go get this.
So let's talk about this sneaking in thing. So, and Grant will turn to Nalia. Says, Nalia, I don't know how free you are with your wild shapes, but do you want to consider doing your spider thing and sneaking inside, see what you see, and then come out and tell us what we're facing?
That's a possibility. I have 2 pretty much per rest, so it's not too bad. It's not super rare, but if we need me to, I can.
Because then I'll turn back to Corn and say, no offense, Corn, but you're a lot bigger than a spider, so I'd feel a little safer about the stealth portion of it if Nalia here was a little itsy bitsy spider.
If we want her wasting her wild shape or using it early, I don't know what else you can transform into. I don't know that whole druid stuff.
I can transform into a few things.
Could you transform into something that could burrow, so we could burrow a secret entrance in?
I think I can, but nothing big enough to fit anyone in. It would be a pretty small hole.
Yeah, I think out of character she can transform into a bat. Yeah, it's like a little 1 foot size hole.
Yeah, I don't know if Berger can fit in that.
Dash is going to hold up his shovel and say, I got your
So
back.
I think
We can
that's
figure this
purely
out.
burrowing.
Giant badger.
Can you get giant badger yet?
I don't know. I'd have to double check its CR. I doubt it, to be honest.
Well, if you want to spider your way in, feel free to. Otherwise,
Giant badger is 1/4 CR.
Yeah, let me double check and see if I can do that.
Yeah, she could definitely do that. She can do half CR, but whatever you want.
How long would it take? I mean, I feel like it might take a while for me to have to dig an alternate way.
we also don't really know where you'd be digging into. We don't know if they.
Also,
I could pretend to be wanting to join them. I mean, let's face it, I kind of got the look for it.
That's not a bad idea either.
Well, from what we know, they're all lizard men, right? Did we hear anything about them having anything else?
Well, this horn guy is not a lizard guy, right? The one we're looking for. He's a human, right? Or do we even know?
Perspective memory does not remember.
Okay. Yeah, Jason, I guess that's a question for you. And in our conversations back in the town with I forget the guy's name, but think that this is a bandit camp of mainly humans, or do we think they're tied together with the lizardmen somehow?
He really didn't give you much information on the bandit and the makeup of his bandit party, but the description of Oliver Horn was that he is human. But also, based on the information he gave you, it would not be unheard of for him to have non-human group.
Okay.
He's not a speciesist.
All right. So, guys, my vote. I'm good with either. If Bertram wants to, portray someone wants to join the gang, or if Nolly wants to transform into like a, I guess probably Spider would be the best way because we don't know Badger digging wise if number one that'll alarm them, or number two how long that'll take. But I'm open to suggestions.
I'd rather start with sneaking before we have Bertra walk in, just because once you walk in, they're going to be on alert whether or not they tell you to kick rocks.
Yeah, and having a big ass ogre just walk in, hey guys, can I join you? That'll probably have them a little on edge to begin with.
I only mention it because I am terrible at sneaking, especially with this armor and like playing it about.
Yeah, I get it. Not exactly going to be hiding behind a bush, are you?
Well, Ellie, do you want to transform? Try to sneak in, and then we.
Yeah, I can do that.
Come back and we.
Sure.
How long does your transformation last?
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
I think it's like a number of hours, like half your level, if my memory serves me right, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, half your level.
Okay, so you can basically do it for like 2 hours.
Yeah, so I think I have plenty of time.
Okay, we all in agreement then? We're going to get, I guess, as close as we can, but still be in cover, and then send Nolly out in her spider form to see what she can find out down in there.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So, do be careful. Who knows if that kobold was actually working for him?
True.
Hopefully he'll just ignore a tiny little spider.
How big of a spider do you end up being?
Tiny.
Okay.
Like actually
Just want to make
tiny.
sure you weren't talking. Okay. Just want to make sure we weren't about to send in like a giant trench.
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's always an option, but that's not what I just set up in a token for.
That would be inconspicuous, would it not?
This region, I don't know if they have tarantulas over this region. Doesn't seem that crazy hot. We were not in jungle.
Yeah, so to kind of expand upon Bertra's question there in the chat, so how far away is the actual opening from any kind of tree cover or anything that we could possibly stay behind?
Okay, so the camp or the opening from where you're at is, I'm going to say, let's say, a quarter of a mile away. But from the opening to the tree line, there's a good 400 foot of clearing out. They've cleared the opening out to make it hard for anybody just to sneak up on it from where they're at. So you got an open in the hillside to deal with.
All right, so Gruner recommend we stay within the tree line, but try to find some spot as close as possible to the opening and look for signs of life. And if we don't, then we send Nolly in.
Okay.
You guys okay with that?
When we do that, do you also want either myself or Corum to scout around other areas around the area to see if there's any other openings that lead towards it? So we're not.
Oh, it's just as long as I would recommend as long as you stay within the tree cover. We don't want anything in that opening to see us coming.
Okay. So you all move your way up and through the tree line, and just for grins and giggles. Give me stealth rolls. Remember, Bertra, yours is at disadvantage.
Great.
Blank.
Is that not like at normal since we're in the tree line?
No. Oh, Grun's being really sneaky, or at least he thinks he is.
Damn, everybody is.
Wow.
Oh boy, Bertra.
They set the bar high. What we got? Let's see.
You got to see lightnings as well.
Not yet.
Sorry, I'm just having to reload.
Yeah, I saw you disappear and come back in.
Is it not showing mine?
No, Lightning, it is not.
It's an 11.
11? Okay.
Oh, you see it on your screen?
Yeah, I see it on my screen.
Oh, you may have your sheet set to self.
You must have, because it's not showing on my screen. Either one of my screens, player screen or the GM screen.
Yeah, for some reason it was set to self.
Okay, no problem.
There we go.
Okay, and waiting on Bertra's to pop, but as you and basically I'm doing a see there. Oh,
my gosh.
Oh no! Okay, so you guys move your way up into the tree line, and as you're moving through the tree line, a number of times Bertra's new armor catches on branches. She's smacking away and trying not to make too much noise, but she sounds like a horse charging through a thicket. So as you get close to the edge there where you can see out to this entryway that Quorum spotted last night, there's a tunnel leading back into the hillside. It's about 15, 20 foot wide, about 10 foot high or so. And there in the shadows of the entryway is a chair. The chair is leaned back against the wall, and sitting in the chair is a little goblin. And you can just faintly hear him snoring.
This is the main opening that's out in the middle of nowhere. It's not like it's another one we found in the tree cover, correct?
Right.
Okay.
He's just leaned against the wall there snoring.
You said it's roughly 400 feet from the tree cover, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And they've even removed, like I said, it's on the hillside, even the trees above it have been removed to make it hard to sneak up, even from above.
Okay. All right, fellas, so what do you think? We want to stick with our plan, send Nolly in, or one of you other guys want to try to sneak up since it appears that he's sleeping?
I'm pretty sure we could get close enough to take him out, but I don't really know. I can't really see anything past him.
I'm trying to think of like the moral ramifications of just like randomly taking out some dude sleeping.
I wouldn't if this is a bandit group.
Yeah, I mean, do we know that this is for sure the bandit? That's or that this is the people that are doing bad in the area, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, great. Make Grun start to contemplate everything.
Well,
Basically.
regardless of whether or not we actually kill him, I need my books. So I recommend we get this contract done.
We can always just go non-lethal and try to knock him out.
That's true.
That's the spirit.
So while you guys have been mumbling in the, they're making a decision what you do about the sleeping guy, you notice movement in the tunnel behind the sleeping guy, and a lizard man walks up behind him very quietly and kicks his chair out from underneath him. And the goblin, of course, clatters to the ground, wakes up sputtering and yelling, and these two seem to get in or he's at least yelling at the lizard man. The lizard man's more laughing, or he's kind of a hissing sound from your point of view at him the whole time.
Well, so much for that idea.
Can I understand the goblin?
Yeah, he's cursing and asking why he so rudely woken up while he was on guard duty. He was on guard duty, and he wasn't asleep at all. He was just closing his eyes.
I remember those stories. All right, guys. So I'm whispering this, obviously. So I'm not sure what we're going to do here. Even if Nalia sneaks in there and gets a lay of the land, we still got to somehow charge this thing without being seen, right?
Right.
Nobody here has a way of like disguising us or doing a mirage or an illusion or something, right?
I got a little illusion stuff we could probably do. But I'm still thinking that maybe a couple of arrows from the tree line could be good. This is for sure the bandit camp. That should probably.
Yeah, but it's 400 feet away. That's even beyond the range.
For 400 feet. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit harder.
Right. Yeah, I'll throw another one out there. Since Bertra's obviously can't sneak worth a shit, kind of glares at her a little bit. We could pretend that we caught her and we're bringing her to the camp to see if, I don't know, just something where it's not obvious that we're coming to attack. I don't know, maybe.
Can we try to lure them over here to us?
Okay, how do we want to do that?
Miss Nalia can turn into an animal that looks tasty, maybe.
Or I could just go Leroy Jenkins and run in there.
Before you do that, I have an idea. And for this idea to work, I do have a brief out-of-game question.
Okay.
Create and destroy water is just within a space, yes?
Correct.
Inside the goblin's body is a space, yes?
Oh, okay. Keep going.
Can I use create water inside the goblin?
Oh dear. See, this is why I love players. Let me see how that spell reads. Water. I got it on my. I was just pulling it up. Let's see.
Is your goal to bloat him or make him just have to pee?
Explode.
Ah.
Drown him.
I think the
Create
30
water in
foot
his
range
lungs,
is going to
make
be
him
the issue with that one.
Well, it says an open container. That's
Yeah.
just me talking, so I don't know.
Humans
Get him
are
to open his
technically
mouth.
open.
Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range. Range is 30 feet.
Yeah, she has to get pretty close to even attempt that.
Yes.
So Jason,
I see what
you could
she's
certainly
after.
try.
Yeah. To quote Matt Mercer, you can try. And
Alright.
currently, the two are arguing back and forth in front of the entryway. They're not doing much watching right now. They're fussing. The lizard band's doing more sissing and laughing at the goblin.
So you're saying it's a hole inside a hillside. So can they see easily above it, or would they have to step out of the opening?
They can see above it to a degree, but they'd have to step out a little bit. It's a very good view. They can see like right above the entrance, but to see like on up the hill, they'd have to step out.
Well, we could do a quick scout around the outside in the tree line, see if there's any other entrances.
Okay.
And then come down the hill. What do you guys think?
We can do that. Also, if we do get close, I could do suggestion on like the more threatening of the two. Maybe you could at least tell us what's going on inside there, give us some helpful information.
And no matter what, Jason, there's not really a path we can take towards that opening that we would not be out in total open.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. If you came in from the top, like what Bender's talking about possibly doing, then if they happen to step out, you would be visible. They've cleared it within 400 feet of all directions.
And have we seen them like step out to even look that direction at all? Since
No, because they're still arguing and fighting. And the goblin, those who can understand goblin, you say, "Fine, if you want to watch the door, you can watch the door. I'm going back in and getting dinner." And the goblin stomps off, leaving the lizard man at the.
Is the lizard man actually paying attention, or is he now?
Well, he's currently shouting something back towards the hallway at the goblin who's departing.
Well, I would suggest we rush it right now, but 400 feet. I mean, that may take some of us a while. Let's let Bender do his little scouting thing around the tree line. I'm okay with that. See if we find the other way. If there's a back door entrance or something.
Okay.
Okay, give me a stealth check, Bender. Sure you don't. And whoever else is going scouting.
Sure that
not Bertra.
Just count.
Not Bertra. Bertra, I don't think they want you to go scouting. Oh. So. Now, are you going clockwise or counterclockwise, Dash?
I'm going to go to the right, so counterclockwise.
Okay. So you work your way around the tree line. You guys kind of see him go, and then it doesn't really go very far, and it just kind of blends into the woodland and gone. As you work your way around through there, you move your way around the tree line, looking for other paths and entrances. It takes you about a good 20-25 minutes to get all the way around top above the entryway, because you're going quietly and looking for anything. At that point, you've not found any.
Okay, so now I'm above them?
Yeah, you're above them currently. Still inside the tree line. And you can, because you know where to look for the party, you look and you can see where the party should be at, unless they've moved, but you don't currently see them.
So looking at it from the hill looking down, is there any kind of cover or divots in the ground that I can kind of stick in pretty low?
Been prepared fairly well. I mean, you might be able to hide low and stay, out of sight from the entrance unless someone steps out, unless the guard happens to step out. During the time that he's been gone, the rest of you observed that the lizard man on duty has stepped out a couple of times and looked around at the top, but not in any kind of regular interval, just kind of more like he was stretching, got up and looked above him, went back to the shade.
Okay. Well, maybe this is where Corm can use his big flying, burning bird thing to distract them. But let's wait till Bender gets back.
It would be pretty funny to just see Corm just go flying in with fire wings.
So do you continue on around Dash?
Yes.
Okay. So as you continue on around through there, why were you rolling and I guess you're making a decision?
I took a coin, I flipped it real quick, debating on whether or not I was going to try to sneak down the hill and go for it. So
you continue to work around, and he's gone about an hour total from your all's perspective. Whenever Dash reemerges from the brush line nearby, where you're all hidden there, or think you're hidden, and he hasn't found anything of any kind of back entrance or other entrance to the tree line, or even when he's gone a little bit back from the tree line. I'm assuming you went back, that's why it took so long.
Yeah. So, guys, I don't see any other way in. I think the best option, I could try to sneak down from above or maybe off to the side and try to take him out quickly before he alerts anyone else. Did you guys see him watching the top or the sides at all, or?
Yeah, we did.
Pretty often, or?
Well, I mean, during that whole hour, how many times did he do it, Jason?
Like twice.
That was it.
Mainly like he got up just to move and stretch. And as you're sitting here watching, the goblin comes stomping back. It says, Oliver told me to get back on duty. he plops back down in his chair. The lizard man moves over to the other side of the way, still staying in the shadows.
So did we all understand what he just said, or is that something only Bertra who speaks Goblin?
Bertra can understand Goblin, so the rest of you just heard him say something in a guttural language.
So Bertra, would you have shared what he just said?
Yeah.
Right.
Probably trends.
So the fact that he said Oliver.
Well, that part you would have understood.
Ah.
There's not a word for Oliver in Goblin.
Okay. So
unless it's Oliver Queen, it could be a different Oliver.
All right, so Grunt will speak up quietly. Okay, so we know this is the right spot. We just heard him say Oliver. Let me throw this out there. So if Bender thinks he can sneak up from that hill, that's great, but I don't know about the rest of us. So either we stay behind Bender, we come from a different direction as a distraction, or maybe Corum over here turns himself into the big bright bird and flies out of range of anything and
Corum
gets their
nods
attention.
vigorously. That sounds awesome.
Gets their attention while we come from the backside, maybe.
Agreed.
Dash raises his hand real quick and says, "Did I get a new nickname? You've called me Bender like twice."
Oh, sorry.
I don't know who this Bender is, but I kind of like it. Maybe I'll go with that.
I'm up for it. Why don't I stealth around to the side and just go like a quarter way around, and then
I figured you'd be right in front of the opening, and we'll come from the opposite side. Okay. That way, if they see you, they're coming out. All their attention is on you. You're out of range. Hopefully, the rest of us can either rush or sneak as far as we can. Don't come out, Corum, unless you see someone step out and look back towards us where we're coming from. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sounds good.
You guys all agree with that?
Or would it be better to have some of the sneaky people move around? Myself, Corum, Lightning, you seem like you're mostly decently sneaky. Have Bertra start walking out and like wave them down. See if they're interested in her because she's... No offense, ogres have kind of a reputation. I apologize, but...
So I guess it's...
maybe they won't attack her instantly and it'd still be a distraction. Then we try to bum rush them if they...
Let me ask this. Corum, while you're in your fiery bird form, what is your speed? How fast can you move?
That's a very good question. I think the same speed that 60 feet, perfect maneuverability.
So you can dash at 120 feet? Is that correct, Jason?
Yes.
I think it would stay just 60, right? Can you dash fly?
You can do a dash action flying rapidly, but just like on ground, it would eat up all of your action.
Right.
Gotcha.
And how fast can Bertra move?
Standard 30.
Okay, so that's something to consider. So if Bertra goes out first and she's a distraction, she's not going to be able to get to, I guess, the rest of us or the opening as fast as potentially Corum could in his bird form. And it's a question about whether or not Bertra wants to get within range of anything that they could shoot at her as she's approaching, or not.
There's only 2 of them. It should be fine.
There's 2 that we've seen.
Thing is, the bird form is going to alert a lot more than just Bertra.
How so?
A lot of us wanted to do this kind of stealthily, and you wanted to do this non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to do this non-lethal, then we're gonna need to do this stealthily. Which means as little of a distraction as possible. So we can't do the bird. Sorry.
No worries. Then Grunt will kind of look over at Bertra. All right, Bertra. You need to take your armor off, I guess. Holy shit, Bertra's a giant.
Well, so here's the kind of funny thing about the bird thing. I could literally do that and then do a non-lethal spell that would just win them over as our ally. So it's like, if there's only one of them out there, I think it's got a pretty good chance of working.
The lizard man has disappeared into the background, back in the tunnel.
If you guys want to risk it, I'm pretty sure I can get to that goblin and kill it right away. I think I could sneak up on it. I'll ready my bow. If it pops its head out, I'll try to put an arrow in it. Otherwise, I'll try to sneak in and knock it out.
All right, so 400 feet to tree cover. So are we seeing what you're doing? Because you're going to be out there by yourself for a while if they notice you.
If things go bad, I can run pretty fast. I could probably cover 120 feet pretty quickly.
All right, so I guess we just need to make a decision. We've had all kinds of ideas out here, but haven't done anything yet.
The goblin is now sitting back down in his chair and leaning against the outside, against the wall again. And you see he has a flagon in it. Flagon.
Oh, flagon. Big difference.
Yeah, big difference. One weighs the wind, one holds liquid.
All right, so this goblin sucks as a sentry, so I'm okay with the stealth thing. I'm just concerned about if someone gets spotted by themselves. We won't be able to rush in to help very quick. At least I won't.
I'm wiry. I can dodge arrows.
Well, it is
Or
only
maybe I
one
can't.
goblin as well.
One drunk goblin.
All right. I'm okay with this. Anybody have an objection?
Okay, so what's happening?
So I guess Dash is going to sneak up and try to assassinate this goblin, is what I understand.
Okay. So how are you doing this, Dash? From above?
I will go above.
Okay.
Before I head off, I'll say this. I know generally where you guys are. I'll keep an eye on it too. If you guys see something horrible coming, like all of a sudden 30 guards come out and I can't see it as I'm coming down, if you want to, I'll do my best to look for you guys, but if you want to like put your arms up and kind of signal it's a bad time to go.
Put our arms up. Hey, we're right here.
If I see something that looks like you guys are trying to tell me not to sneak out, I'll either cancel the mission or drop and try to hide, or I don't know, just become a very open target to them.
Hey, Manolia, I bet you can make a really good bird sound, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
Okay.
she'll make a very loud bird sound if we see something over there. How's that?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll
Good luck.
sneak off. Thanks.
It'd only take you a good 15 minutes to get back to the top, because it took longer before because you were looking at stuff. Trying to be
Okay.
quiet and look for stuff, and assuming you're sneaking again.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave your stealth roll alone because this guy's not that perceptive.
Okay.
So you get to the top and you start working your way back down. Now, from your all's perspective, because you're watching for him, you can see him leave the tree line and work his way down through the grass and stuff as he's moving toward it. He's fairly well hidden. Just it's open, so he's seen. The goblin, however, he is now leaning against the wall and drinking from his flagon. He has spilled some of it down his shirt, and he actually, when he does this, he stands up and he starts washing it off of it, and he walks out, looks to the left, hands across the forest line, stops and looks almost directly at the party. Slowly looks a little more to the right.
Are we going to Nalia, or are you going to hunt your bird call, or what are we doing here?
And then he walks back in and plops himself back down on his chair.
Well, if he's just looking, then he's just looking.
Give a check.
But he didn't look back towards
He did not look up toward
Dash.
He checked all the way in front. He didn't look above. Told you he's not that bright.
So how far away is Dash from the opening now? Can we see?
Dash is now halfway toward the open.
So roughly
The
200
goblin
feet.
is leaned against the wall there. Yeah, he's about 200 foot as Dash is closing. And he's now tipped his mug up. It appears that his flagon might be empty because he's got it above his head, and he's leaned way back in his chair. And his chair actually kicks just a little bit out from the wall, and he almost falls, and he scrambles and catches himself against the wall real quick. And he takes the flagon, and he drops it down beside him, and you see it roll and clank beside him on the ground there. And he fixes his chair, and he leans back against the wall again, kind of bored. Dash, you're now about 50 foot from the entrance, above the entrance.
Okay, I will sneak a little bit closer and moving very slowly. I'm just going to move closer and closer to the edge till I can kind of see his feet, his chair.
Okay.
And how far back would I be then?
Yeah, you're right over top of the entrance itself, as you kind of peek over to look down, and you can see it. You can see him sitting there in his chair. So you're like you're not above him, but it's like 5 foot ahead of you from where you're at to where he's at. If he looked up right now, he would see your head looking. However, make a perception check. You notice that he is breathing deeply and slowly.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will lower myself down, and I will take my double scimitar and hit him very hard with the flat side. And
All right, give me the attack.
is this at advantage since he?
Yes, you're at advantage because he's not moving.
Just have to double check.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh no, it's not letting me click on something.
There we go. Oh,
Damn. Nice.
damn.
I assume he goes down if he is still awake.
Yeah, so
Take another swing.
you take the flat of your sword and smack him against the back of the head at just the right angle. His goblin metal soldier cap goes flying across the tunnel and bangs off the other wall because you hit him so hard. His chair, which was leaned back on 2 legs, slumps down, and his head. You watch his head go bashing against the wall as he slides down to the ground, and he's out cold. At the same moment,
Do I hear anything down the hall?
yeah, hold on. So I'm going to drop you on the map so I can move you.
Ah, balls.
Yeah, Grun's getting ready to charge. I'm assuming you would have heard the same clanging.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
Usually go blank for everybody except for Dash, because I'm changing maps. And I'll shift click there, Dash, so you're right. Moving the recordings so you can see. There we go. Okay, there you are, Dash. You can see, way zoomed in on my map. You can see the knocked out little guard there on the thing, and just ahead of you in the tunnel, it goes up. Wrong layer.
I do see something.
No, that's not actually not there. So it is, but it didn't. You can see the tunnel goes on back to the rest of you see his helmet go flying across the tunnel and go banging across through there. What are you all doing?
Well, Bertha said she started making her way, so I think we're all following suit.
Okay. It'll take you all about... running, it'll take you equivalent of 2 turns, so you're there within 10, 15 seconds. Within a minute, you guys are there. Doesn't take that long to get up there. It's not that far. Only 400.
If I didn't see anyone coming right away, I would actually be stepping out and trying to wave them back to tell them to hold on a second. And I'll step around the side and just kind of do my best to hide it around the mouth and move back up and see if I see anything coming. But I'm going to try to get everyone to not rush or tell them to move to the side. Just pointing.
I'm following Birch's move, so she's out in front. So unless she's stopping, I'm following her.
Everybody should be on the map now and be able to see.
Do a shift click then.
You guys there?
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. And what you see ahead of you is this packed dirt tunnel. Walls are packed dirt, and it's an arched entryway, an arched tunnel. It's fairly well constructed. It's not made of stone or anything. It's just packed dirt. Go back there with braces periodically across the room. But what you do see right there in front of you, you notice that the entryway goes a while, and it looks like maybe it splits ahead of you. But also just off to the right, about 10, 20 foot from the entry where you're at, is a cross tunnel. And that lizard man that you guys have been watching for the last little bit comes around the corner and says, "Hey, Bert! What's all the ruckus down here? Oh, crap! Alarm!" Roll for initiative.
Jason, just if you saw the chat, we can all see through the rooms. You don't have dynamic lighting on or something.
Ooh. Is wrong. Hold on. Drawing on the map. Okay. Just for grins and giggles, we're going to do initiative in backwards order tonight instead of normal.
Sure, the one time I roll good for it.
Okay. There you go. Now you guys are in the tunnel there. Dash is the first one to respond. He sees this lizard man stick around, poke his head around the corner, and start talking to Bob. Starts screaming alarm as he turns and starts running back into the complex.
Well, Dash will use most of his movement to get right up in front of him.
Okay.
And then, of course, slash his face.
Of course. Oh! So, you take him. By the way, guys, Dash has probably not told you this yet, but he has acquired a new weapon before he left the city. He now has a double-bladed scimitar.
Nice.
That's fancy.
And he swings swings with it, and the lizard man, he doesn't so much see it as it back plate of his armor and skids across his leather armor. You don't get a good enough hit on him, so it doesn't.
But I will use my bonus action.
Okay.
To use the back end of it. If it actually clicks.
There we go. If it does what it's supposed to do.
And apparently I am not meant to hit this guy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wave around him and cool him off a little.
Yeah. So he knows. Of course, he knows he's being pursued at this point. So there is that. Lightning, you're up.
I will use last 5 feet of my move to the side.
Okay. And Dash, as you move down that side, now that you got a clear view, that tunnel goes on down through there and opens up down through there.
Sweet.
And the answer to that is no. I have to adjust that whenever I take care of damage.
Lightning is going to just spit in their hand and cast Create Water, targeting the lizard man's lungs.
Okay. Okay.
Jason's about to set a precedence here.
Yeah, no crap. Oh boy, okay, let's see here. And the spell actually went off. So I can't even rely on Eldarton's screwed up magic to say we've had to set a precedence here. So Lightning comes forward and she targets the lizard man with his spell, and
And Jason's mic cuts out, so we'll never know.
No, Jason's mic didn't cut out. Jason just got quiet. And
Did I break the DM?
no, you didn't break the DM. Find it.
I'd be super depressed if somehow I get wet because of this. Ah, damn it.
Actually, you do. It starts raining inside the tunnel. And the lizard man is, and now all that terrain is quickly turning into mud. Lighting? Okay. Okay. So, do you have any movement left? And out of your reign. Grun, you're up.
Alright, so I just did a quick measurement check. He's 30 feet there.
Yeah.
Crap, I think my movement's more than 30 feet anyway. No, it's still 30 feet. So, if I gotta get through Nalia, am I gonna lose another 5 feet and not reach it?
No, you're fine.
Okay, so then I will bonus action rage first.
I would honestly assume Nalia is probably behind us. That's just where I dropped your token. Became dungeon.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
So that's my full 30-foot movement. And taste of a battle axe.
Okay, let's see it. Oh!
There we go, now I'm rolling like shit. Told you I wasted them already.
So the lizard man, with suddenly the ground becoming wet underneath him, and he kind of look at the air going, where did this water come from? You know, and his foot slips, and as it foot slips, your axe goes right above his head.
I'm pissed. I would move out of the way, but I cannot.
Okay. So that's into Grun's turn.
Correct.
The lizard man. Oh crap. Oh, what is that lizard man gonna do? I'm not drawing, quit drawing. The lizard man.
Good, just keep track of my rages. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. The lizard man turns around and swings a very large club at Grun. Misses.
Grun does laugh at that one.
And while you're laughing, he comes back on the backswing. Oh, and he misses again. Piece of crap lizard man you are. And he continues to run.
Oh, opportunity
30.
attack.
And he opportunity attacks from Dash and Grunt. Where he's going to go, we'll see if he pulls that off. Oh! Dash slams into him with his scimitar.
Finally.
Grunt does the same thing with his battle axe.
It's easier to hit when they run away.
I know, right? We just need him to do this all the time.
And though you both bit into him with his armor, and he did stagger, and I'm going back just a little bit, staggered.
Well, that should be +2 for me. I forgot to turn on my rage damage.
Okay.
And would I also get sneak attack since was engaged with Grun when he was running?
No, I'm not going to permit that here.
Darn.
Because it's an opportunity attack. Wasn't like you planned this. And he continues to dash down there, yelling and screaming, alarm, 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 as he's going. And this is the chance to catch a few tokens up here.
Damn, I should have attacked Reckless.
Okay. That brings us to Corum. Corum runs forward up the tunnel.
Yep, so that's just 40 foot. He could do 50 if he's attacking, but I'm going to actually do a suggestion after making my move to the guy. Tell him it's a false alarm.
Okay. Let me see it. Let's see here. What's the save on that? DC 13 Wisdom save. And of course, the one thing he doesn't have is stat block. Give him one. Let's see if he's wiser than that goblin was earlier. Oh!
Really?
He actually stops yelling alarm and has to look back at Jacorum and say, "No, it's not! You're evading! Alarm!" Anything else, Corum?
Nope, that's it for him.
So that'll bring it to Alia.
Alrighty. Can I actually still see him from here? He's 55 feet. Darkvision's 60 feet.
You probably can't actually see him so much as you know where he's at from where all your friends are headed.
Alright, I'll just move forward a little bit. Do I have a better sight on him now?
Okay.
Alrighty, and I'm going to attack him with the new spell that I got.
New spells. Such fun stuff. Hey. Fire. Noya likes fire.
Got a 1d10 cantrip.
Be 2d10 next level. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
So, a mote of fire goes flying past Grun's horns, between Grun and Dash, slams into the back of this fleeing lizardman. And you actually see on the back of his armor a little burnt, charred mark as he's continuing to run away.
Tough little shit.
Anything else, Malia?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Bertra, you're up.
I will move forward my 30 feet. And then I'm gonna have to action to dash. I think that's as far as I can get in front of it.
Okay, that works.
And then I'll use my action surge.
Sorry, I gotta keep remembering I gotta mute my mic while I'm eating it.
So I can actually get an attack on him.
Go, Bertra! Get him!
I thought we were going non-lethal. Holy shit.
Oh man.
At this
You
point,
can tell that to
Maybe
the two
not.
halves of that lizard.
It's a non-lethal critical, right?
Berger comes charging up from behind everybody, skids to a stop with her axe, and as she just skids to a stop, she uses her momentum and just swings around, and she's like level with this poor lizard man's head. And the head just goes slamming, the axe goes slamming right through the head. And just for a second you think, oh, she missed! And then the lizard man falls head one way, and the body goes the other way. Bertra, the room you're in, much larger than the hallway.
Can I use my bonus action to say something?
Okay.
I say in Goblin, false alarm!
Nice.
Okay, make a deception check.
Grun will whisper back to Nalia. That sounded like a really big goblin.
So, as you yell out the words "false alarm," in Goblin you hear back "like hell," and you look to your right, Bertra, is where that noise came from.
I think I've done all I can.
And out of that darkness to your right, another goblin comes out and whips out his short bow and fires an arrow at you, missing horribly, I am sure, with your new armor.
Oh, yes.
And that brings it to lightning.
Well, you skipped Dash earlier.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah. I think
sorry,
it's-
Dash. Go ahead and go.
Cool.
Then we'll go back to lightning. My fault.
Is this tunnel I see over to the right open, or is that a wall?
It's actually a wall. I just forgot
Okay.
to draw the doorway through it.
Okay. Well, then I don't know anything
I'll fix-
about that. So
I'll fix that while you're telling me what you're doing.
I'm gonna move forward. See what I see. And I'll take a shot at that. I'll drop my double scimitar for a second, and I will use my short bow to take a shot at this goblin
So you dropped your scimitar?
at my feet where I'm standing currently.
Okay, let's make sure I understood what you said.
Well,
You
That works
missed.
super well.
You missed in the darkness. You hear the arrow clatter in the background.
I guess. Can I use my bonus action and pick up my scimitar again?
I'll do that.
Just ready it, I guess.
Okay. Your bonus action to pick up, swap weapons back, and that brings us back to lightning. Sorry about that, lightning.
It's fine. Beast. Wait, unless would beetle shell count as part like fur or feather?
No, unfortunately, it would not.
Yonch.
So, between Bertra and Dash, there's a rush of glowing sacred energy that slams into this little goblin, and you see him start smoking and burning and popping. And he's like trying to pat himself out and realizing he's actually not on fire, but he's burning. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Run, you're up.
Alright, so DM question. Obviously, I cannot see who all they're shooting at from here.
Right.
So I wouldn't have any idea if I can reach that enemy with a dash. Is that correct?
Correct.
Alright, so then I'm just going to run up here, and in order to keep my rage going, I'm going to whack on this freaking dead lizard folk here. Let that take my full movement there. Do you need me to roll for that, or is that like a no need to thing?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Okay. Trying to kill a dead lizard.
You miss.
Yeah. I wasn't really worried about hitting him. I'm just trying to stay mad.
Right. Right.
So that's all I can do.
Okay. Out of that gloom, Bertra, Grum, Dahlia, Lightning Dash. Another goblin appears. He also is armed with a short bow, and he fires at who? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. He fires at the one the furthest away. Go freaking figure. He fires at lightning. Oh! And he nails you, lightning, with an arrow for 4 points of damage.
How?
For some reason, I see it going right towards Garun. He kind of dodges out of the way.
You little gremlin!
Oops. Sorry, Lightning. I think it was meant for me.
A javelin clatters on the floor next to Bertra. Come. Another javelin clatters on the floor next to Bertram. No, he's dead. He can't have it. He's dead. Get him out. That brings us to Corum.
Alright, Corum's just gonna move forward and start and see what he can see when he goes up. Okay. That was 20 feet. I still can move another 30 feet. He's just gonna go for the lizard folk on the left there.
That laughter makes me nervous.
Alright, so I'm gonna do I pierce it with the rapier, and then I also do the defensive flourish, but I did not do so great.
All right, so you slam into him with your rapier, biting deep into this poor lizard folk that's come around the corner out of the darkness at you, and you hit him pretty hard. But he's not down, but he doesn't look happy about it.
We got a few more over here, guys.
Anything else, Corum?
That's it.
Bertra, you're up. You got lizardsmen to your left and goblins to your right.
I like goblins more, so I'll go and back up Corum.
All right.
Think I can get just about there.
Yeah, that'll work.
And I'll just slash into him with my 2 great swords.
Okay. First lizardman hits the ground with the first attack. Combination of Corum's hit and your hit has dropped him to the floor.
I look slightly disappointed, expecting more.
Expecting more. Well, I might be able to arrange that.
And I will just hold here.
As I watch Berkshire take down another one, I say, "Are we not going lethal? Non-lethal?"
That brings us back to Nalia, who's now the furthest back in the tunnel.
What's going on?
Yes,
I
clueless
can
with
hear
what.
lots of things. I cannot see anything though. So with that, I'm gonna move up as far as I can. To here. I still can't see a lot. Okay, I see these little guys over there.
There's two goblins to the right.
Yes, I'm gonna go for an attack now. Dang.
He's pulling a firebolt up there toward him. He manages to duck at just the right moment and avoid it, much to your distaste. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be my turn.
Goblin boss's turn.
Yep. Third goblin has appeared from the gloom. He looks bigger and meaner than the others, so apparently has no button. Can't tell what he can do. But I can.
He's there to negotiate.
You hope. He's bigger and meaner looking than the others. He comes forward. And he has a longbow. And fires a longbow shot. To that. He actually fired it at Bertra. And missed. What a useless goblin boss you are. Bartra Corum, another lizard folk, comes bellowing out of the tunnel and swings his club at Corum. Twice.
Oh, thank God I just had +1 AC, so it's 18 from that.
Well, he missed on both of those counts. You guys see another one coming from around the corner. I have a passageway back that way. And that brings us to the beginning of round 2. Dash, you're up.
So, Dash, feeling a little irritated that he has yet to actually successfully hit anything. Is it 10 feet of movement to walk across the body?
No, it's not. It's only a. You're fine. If there's 3 or 4 there, it'd be different, but there's just 1.
5, 10, 20. It's every other is diagonal is 5 to 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. 10. Okay. Use 25 feet of movement to get right there.
Okay. Right in front of that poor little goblin with the bow.
Yes. Then I will take a swing at him. My scimitar, just kind of spin around, swipe.
And you miss. You suck with your weapon.
Up. I will end up going back. So, bonus action. Take another swing at him.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
That's actually enough. You want to make the changes because of being what it is. Yeah, you end up dropping that one.
Okay. I don't see anything else down that hall, so I will use the last of my movement to move up just a little, and then as a free action, just say to the goblin boss, the guy who looks important, bring us Oliver, and we'll let the rest of you live.
Ha! He pays better than you do.
We'll see when you're dead.
Yeah, he's about to find out how I pay. Non-lethal.
So you're saying you pay in steel, not gold?
Yeah, non-lethal steel. Yeah.
Dash definitely was not non-lethal on that swing.
Alright, I realized I wasn't pushing my push to talk button. So
Well, you know, hey.
that entire thing, just making short-handed Lightning really wants to test the theory. Because, regardless, Lightning really wants to summon some water in some people's lungs.
Oh no.
And it's not just for my own curiosity and just try to do this. It's a little for that.
Okay. So which one do you target?
Big bada boss.
The boss, okay. So, it starts raining over top of the boss again, top of this boss, and now this tunnel's starting to get wet here. There's already water spilling out from the other hallway, flowing towards you all. Starting to get rather wet in this underground tunnel. Innocently enough, previous tunnel, Nalia and Grun, make a perception check. Nalia, you notice that the tunnel walls where her spell has gone off is beginning to get, looks like they're starting to crumble.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna tap Grun on the shoulder and kind of point that out to him.
Okay.
That doesn't look good.
I'm like, huh? What are you pointing at?
Because Grun's dumb. Okay, anything else out of line?
I want to threaten the goblin boss.
Okay.
You bring me Oliver right now, or I will bring this entire enclave down on top of the entire party, including all of your minions, yourself, and everyone. Fetch.
Give me an intimidation roll. For just a minute, you think you're reaching him, but then he just looks at you and kind of growls. Right.
I'm running towards the big boss guy, and as I'm running, I'm screaming, or I can just chop your head off.
Okay.
But I didn't chop your head off.
Nope, you missed.
Maybe I'll just stab you in the eye.
You gonna gore him? Oh, that worked. Grant, I think you need to give up on weapons.
Did what?
I think you need to give up on weapons. You do far better with your horn.
No kidding. Well, not much damage, but yeah.
Maybe you need to be a monk.
So you managed to gore him. Were you actually aiming for his eye?
Well, I said that. pad. I said
Yeah,
that
but
word
were
for
you
flavor.
actually doing it?
Oh, sure. I'll take that. If you're going to give it to me.
Okay, so you don't quite hit his eye, because, I mean, it's big. But you do, your gore does get him on the cheek and rips part of his cheek and his ear, and you actually rip part of his ear off as you're doing.
Oh, nice. I missed by this much. Hooked up 2 fingers, or 2 hoof fingers, or whatever I got.
Right. The goblin there between you all drops his longbow and pulls out. Let me get the right one. Pulls out a scimitar and swings at the biggest thing he sees, which is Grun.
Ow.
And his sword bites into you for 8 points of damage.
Half it. Because I'm raging.
4. And that brings it to the dead lizard man over here that's already killed. And the lizard man behind him, who steps forward onto his compatriot's body and begins to attack with... Oh, he threw his javelin. Oh, his... He makes 2 swings at Bertra. The first one connecting with her. The second one not doing so good. 5 points of damage, Bertra. And that brings us to Corum.
Corum is going to stab that lizard man with his rapier. Now, could I pull out like a dagger and also use that, or would that? I mean,
You could, but you would be at disadvantage with it
Oh, okay.
because you're not trained in dual wielding. Well, not disadvantage, but you would not get your modifier.
Gotcha. Yeah. Not a big deal then. I think I'm just done. I'm not going to do a defensive flourish this time. I might regret it.
Okay. That brings us to Big Bertra, who just got hit.
I'll leave the one that Corum's do, and I will hit the one on top above me.
Okay.
With the flat of my sword.
Okay. Oh, nicely done. The first one slams into the side of it. Second one does as well. Let me... Because you hit him on the side of his head, right?
Yeah, just trying to maybe slam it like 2 frying pans, like Tom and Jerry style.
Right. Oh! Oh! So as you slam your swords into the sides of his head, one then the other, he kind of gets a dazed look about him. He is actually stunned. This way, he is slowed for the next turn. Anything else?
No, that'll be it. I just smile.
Nalia, you're up.
Alrighty. Move up again. One second. Okay, and I'm going to cast. If I can click on it. Fairy Fire, right? So
Okay.
that it can affect the 2 goblins, but not my friend.
Alright. Second.
No, you can't see it, but Grun just gets a big smile on his face as the guy in front of him starts glowing.
Meanwhile, Dash is still unhappy because he's wet again.
There's now some light actually there on him, so he's lit up. So Mark, go ahead and see who is it. He attacks the guys with the blue dots of advantage. Our fairy fires up. They are nicely painted. And the goblin boss, who is actually now glowing, is not happy as he's glowing. He will take his longsword, attack Grun, doing horrible damage on his one and only.
So you play meet it to beat it, right?
Yeah.
AC's 18. Okay. So
Yep.
half of that. One. Just a scratch. Looks nothing like your face.
This poor guy, he's still not in the best of shape, and I'm actually post advantage on him. Shoot. Sheet up a second. Well, I'll just roll twice. Faster. So the second one that hit, or attempted to hit at Corum, but he missed totally because, well, he can't see straight right now because Birch just smacked him in the head. Another lizardman comes bounding around the corner and he flings a javelin at the first thing he sees, which is Bertram. And misses. Why they have ranged weapons? Because apparently they can't use them. Guy fills in the gap and swings 2 heavy club swipes at Corum, but misses. And we're back to Dash, and I haven't managed to do anything to the party whatsoever, because I suck as a DM.
I personally like you as a DM because you have anything with the party.
You've hit me twice. Come on.
I took 1 point of damage.
Yeah, Grun took 1.
He stubbed it though.
So what's Dash doing?
Dash is going to move over slightly, seeing this nice glowing target. He will call out to the group, are we really not trying to kill these guys? And smack the goblin boss in the side of the face with the flat of his blade.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Take his head off, non-lethally.
Why are we doing non-lethal again?
The goblin boss goes to the ground on the first.
Someone told that to Grun when we started off, so that's disgusting.
And then I will use my bonus action to stab the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Well, that was supposed to be to the goblin, but I don't know if I actually clicked on it. But
That's fine. I just gotta get to his token. That's what's taking me so long.
there's a lot in the way there.
There he is. Let me move the fairy fire. Oh, that actually did him in. So those goblins are down.
Watch out or Grun will punch you.
I'll look at Grun and be like, at least it wasn't Corum.
Sure.
That brings us around to Lightning, who's just watched Dash clobber 2 puny goblins.
Tabaxi represent. Don't ever let me say that again.
I'm gonna pretend you did it.
Dash is reminding Grun that it's not actually, it's still breathing. He can kill it if he wants.
Do I still have the shirt
Mm-hmm.
Just bash it over the head.
Okay. He's down. The poor one with his head already ringing gets smashed in the head again with a flowing spiritual weapon. Anything else from lightning?
No, that's.
Okay. Grun.
Alright, so since I failed my wisdom check against Dash telling me that this guy's still alive, I'm going to strike at it, non-lethally. And, we'll see what happens.
Oh no. Oh! You actually hit him!
Okay, non-lethally. Is he knocked out now?
Oh, he's out cold.
Alright. Alright, I'll kind of nod to Dash. See, that's how it's done. Non-lethally. I'm gonna move my 30
buddy.
feet.
He might have a minor concussion now because he's already out cold to begin with.
Oh, there's more over here. And that's my action.
Okay, he's out cold. Let me get him out of turn order. He's not out cold. This one will swing his heavy club at Corum. Miss. Corum, while you're distracted trying to dodge that club, he bites you.
What the f-
Take 3 points of piercing damage. Count your lucky stars, these things aren't poisonous. Corum, you're up. You just got bit, dude. What are you doing about this?
Oh, it's lethal for sure now. I'm obviously going to rip my arm out of its mouth, and then I'm going to try to plunge my rapier back in and bite on this.
Okay. Oh! So you wrench your arm out of its mouth because it bit you on the top of the arm, and dive back around with the rapier and stick it right back into its throat, and you just see it sag because your rapier is now sticking out of the back of its head.
That's it for right now.
Okay. Bertra.
Well, seeing how things have escalated to lethal now, I'm going to... I didn't see the goblins get knocked out, so I'm just going to attack the one I attacked last time.
Alright. The one that got bashed by the spiritual hammer, too. Oh! Yeah, that's enough. He's down.
I'll move up. And then attack the one in front.
Okay. Yeah, you miss him. I mean, we repositioned, you're not quite sure, but you managed to miss.
And that's it.
Now, yeah. There are lizards to your left and dead or knocked out goblins to your right.
Okay. Is there one underneath Bertra that's alive, or?
It's out.
Is that
It's dead.
Okay. I'm just going to do a basic attack.
Oh, nice. Which one did you target?
The far one.
One in the very back. He's hissing and complaining about magic-y people and some... Well, he's using common, but There's so many S's in it and drawn out S sounds, it's hard to understand what he's saying.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna use another 5 feet my move and get behind Bertha.
Okay. And he's out cold. He's dead. Ah, he's not. He charges into the gap left by the one that Corum just dropped, or seeing his friend drop, and he attacks Corum twice. Once with his heavy club and once with his spiked shield.
Ow.
Both hits landing hard against Corum. Assuming you're tracking your hit point.
Yeah.
Apparently Jason decided to start rolling seriously. Jeez.
Don't look at me. Playing roll 20 for that one. And that brings us to the other one. He doesn't like being hit by Bertra, so he does the same thing. It's club and shield attack. Oh, the shield attack hits Bertra.
I will
Barely.
use charge my thick skin.
Okay. Care of. Okay. And that brings us into Dash's turn. Dash, you're all the way across the room looking at sleeping, well, not necessarily sleeping, but unconscious and one dead goblin.
So, this may sound horrible, but it doesn't sound like you guys are in that much trouble. So, Dash is actually going to take a moment to pull out his rope and start tying up the goblin boss.
Okay.
And then call out to the rest of the group. Don't forget the one at the front. He's only unconscious and may wake up. Can I use my bonus action to tie the goblin boss to the other one?
It'd take more time to tie one up.
I figured, but had to ask. Okay.
Yeah. Put a net on there to show that you've tied him up. Lightning!
Oh, I still have this. Do I still have the something, or is that paid?
It lasts 10 rounds for you, so you can use it as a bonus action and still you can cast other stuff. Just
Yeah, I need to make you a token for that too now, if you have it.
I'm gonna bash another bugger over the head of the one that was attacking.
There we go. One spiritual weapon token. Go ahead and roll the damage on there again.
The damage or to attack?
To attack. Sorry.
Lightning, I could use some meals.
I'll do that in a moment.
Oh, Unicorn, more I'm worried about her.
Oh! Hammer slams into the one in front of Corum.
Healing.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. He gets back. Anything else from the lightning? Grun.
Alright, sorry, my mic was muted. Can I even get in there to attack one of those lizard folk?
Not easily. A little crowded. You might be able to shove your way through. Yeah, if you go up to the north there, kind of come around, but
That's 35 feet. It's beyond, unless I want to do my goring rush and go through Corum.
that might be bad for Corum.
Well, son of a bitch! I gotta hit something! I gotta hit something.
There is a corpse next to you.
Where? That guy?
Yeah.
It is a corpse.
Yeah, but look. Oh, I can see Corum.
Is
Problem
there a
is,
corpse under the
it's
spiritual
so
weapon?
tight in there, it'd be difficult terrain.
Oh, damn it! I'm gonna go hit this guy.
Bertra's allowing you to hit him.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Last time you did that almost went very badly for you guys.
Alright, I'm hitting this freaking dead guy again.
Or you could always grab him and throw him down the hall while you're going.
And you miss. You missed a prone dead guy.
Because I'm not really caring about it. Because there's 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I duck underneath that?
Yeah, it's just
Spiritual weapon?
Just floating in the air, stuck out of that.
Oh, wait a minute! I forgot! Nope, that's only at the... Oh, it is a bonus action. Ha! Lightning! On this guy.
Oh! Oh! Which
For
one
my
now?
horns. Right in front of Quorum.
Okay. Let's see. DC 12. Saving throw. Okay. Dex. Oh! He dodges your lightning bolt. Korab, you hear Grun run up behind you, and as you glance over your shoulder to make sure he's not going to run into you, you see lightning come from his horns and goes zipping by you. Your hair stands up on end as it goes by so close to you.
Nice.
Think I had a short circuit. I was wet from all the rain. And that's my turn.
That one's actually done for... So that brings us to Corum.
Alright, I'm gonna go for that. There's only one that's still wounded, or is there anyone in front of me still?
There's one in front of you that's alive. Let me move the deadies out of the way. Hold on a second. Deadies back. There we go. There we go.
We're starting to pile them up.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, I'm just gonna stab at that one.
Okay.
Oh,
You miss. Ducked out of the way just at the right moment. Your rapier went skittering off his armor.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself.
Okay.
Nice. Alright, that's it for me.
Urtra, you're up.
Just gonna try and hit the one I missed last time. Gonna try and cut off his head with great swords coming from either side.
Oh! Yeah, your first one hits, does a great job of hitting. Second one, not so great. It skitters off his shoulder armor, and it gets his shield up just in time to bash your sword out of the way.
And I will stay there.
Okay.
Engage.
He's looking a little panicky because both these guys are, because they're surrounded by lizard bodies. Nalia, you're up.
Alright, quick question. Would I have any trouble casting a spell past Bertram?
No, that would not be a problem at all.
Alright, great. Let's see.
Yeah, that might hurt, Bertra. here.
Yep, you miss. Slammed into the wall behind it, and you see a burn mark in the dirt, packed dirt that's back there.
I kind of curse under my breath, and I'm not going to step back.
Okay. And lightning.
What about Dash?
Hey, you jumped some people again somehow.
Sorry about that.
You jumped a lot of people. I'm okay with the bad guys.
Hold on. Let me get around the dash. Hold on. Let me do it that way.
Well, I think you had the lizard folk before me.
That's okay.
Unless you all okay.
Back to where dash is at. There we go. Dash. That's where it should be.
My turn's not going to be that exciting, because all I'm going to do is Dash is going to finish tying up the other goblin. Then he'll use his movement to start actually moving back down the hall where we came from.
Okay. I got him marked as bundled up, so you can go ahead and move. Then that brings us to lightning.
Looks like I can use my bonus action to run further.
Yeah, go ahead.
So since they have this taken care of, you can actually head back to the
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
I think this just takes not the flow keeps going.
No, it doesn't. It just pours out 10 gallons. It's not marked on the floor where it's at. So when you get back there, there's a large puddle of water. It's still floating. It's underneath somebody. They're going to run. But you find that the water is soaking into the ground, and the walls along the edges are starting to crumble, and dirt is starting coming from the back behind those walls. Not bad, it's just damage, cold damage. Run.
So if I can, I'm kind of gonna make a wide arc and a walk around here to get to flanking position. If I can. Yeah, you can pull it up. And actually, if I can, if you'll let me, I'll get right here.
Oh, that's fine. Pull it off.
And this guy will get the first one here.
You hope.
Yes, I hope. You know what? I'm going reckless.
Alright. See ya. Oh!
Horrible damage.
Yeah, but still damage. Your axe slammed into him.
He's still up.
He's still up.
He's a form of the ass then.
Oh, nicely done.
Non-lethal.
Well, he's not dead.
Okay.
Oops. Left. He's not in good shape.
Alright, that's it for my turn then.
Second.
I guess technically I didn't have to even go reckless. We had it.
Yeah. That's alright.
I called it.
Quorum, you're up.
What the hell? Alright, run of bad luck has started.
Blame that on Grun.
Not yet, anyway.
I clicked that I was unconscious, so I think that's it for me, man. Just one attack.
Okay, now between you all, you just see a mote of fire slam into it, and he lets out a kind of a strangled, gurgly scream and just rumbles to the floor.
Rebel sigh. Non-lethal.
Bertra, you're up.
Well, I now know it's not been clear, so I'm going to attack non-lethally the way I did before.
Okay. Oh! Yeah. That poor schmuck. His bell's rung. He goes to the ground. Anything else?
Don't hear any other things, so no.
You don't hear it, but suddenly from behind Grunt, he gets a heavy club and a shield slammed at him. Or the heavy club hits you in the back of the back, Grunt.
That was not very nice.
Now you get hit by an arrow coming from the tunnels to the right. 7 points of damage. Gotcha. Dash, you're up.
So Dash still doesn't know that there's anything going on the right. So I will use my 30 over here. Grab this other goblin.
Drag him back with you.
Hopefully somebody else has some rope.
Okay.
If he does that good.
Go where you move and stop, and I'll move him beside you.
We have to do it.
Right.
Or what else do you have?
No. Because you close up your door.
Actually,
Yeah. Okay, so this here dash lock. You're looking at a muddy floor. And you probably heard Dahlia scream in pain.
Spear timer.
I am gonna. Well, they probably need a bit of a hand. So I'm gonna just send the hand of God over there. And
Over where? Yes, they do. But you can't see them. You should move outside. Where are you moving to? Okay, yeah. There you could see the other lizard. Yeah, I'm gonna put it behind you. Go give me your attack.
Is it flanked?
Yes.
With advantage, then, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm rearranging tokens, but you're talking right. There we go. Go and roll the attack with that. See what happens. Yeah. Yep. Just easy thing to just recast the spiritual hammer spell. Make sure you get yourself spell slot back. Because it's still up. Yeah. That's okay. First time you really used it. Okay, take care of that. Run. You have a still. oh, he's on the ground.
Very happy with that. Would I have known that Nalia got hit?
No, unless she said something. No.
You said she was like screaming or yelling or something.
Well, yeah, I'm sure she yelped when she got hit by an arrow.
All right, so let me just roll a wisdom check to see if I think that's anything dangerous. Hey, look at there. I'm actually smart. And I'll take my movement. Is that difficult terrain there?
No.
15, 20, 25, 30. Do I see anything over to the right? From my perspective, I don't see anything.
Probably not, because he's pretty far back in the tunnel.
That's my turn. I am looking around nervously, trying to find something.
Suddenly, Grun, you have an arrow in you. And a goblin appears from the gloom of the tunnel.
What? Where'd this come from? Ow! 1 point.
Another one walks up beside him and fires and misses. Torum.
Do I see the directions the arrows are coming from? Are they coming from like directly across?
They come from directly across from you.
Okay.
That tunnel.
They're on a point where they're coming from, and then point at the one sticking in his shoulder.
I'm just gonna move a little bit closer, but I'll stay along that southern wall here, just to kind of.
Which one? Okay.
Nice. So he's got disadvantage on his next attack.
Yep. Now, yeah. Something a shot. Grun. One can barely see you and shot you. corner there, or where you're at there, you can see a hallway running south, and a diagonal, and then a hallway running.
Can I use my perception to see if I can hear anything?
Sure. Don't hear anything in those directions. Anything else?
No, I just say to the group, sounds all clear this way.
Okay. He's unconscious. So, we'll go from here. He steps up a little closer. Still only sees Nalia and Run. He considers Run more concerning than Nalia, so he shoots at Grun with a short gun. And misses. And that brings us to Dash.
Is it safe to say I saw him run by?
Yeah, it's probably safe to say at this point you know something's up. They're actually numbered on my side. I know who they are. You notice in the rolls it says like the top goblin 5. Yep, that he would. And he would be 11 points dead.
Perfect. I'm not trying to have people. Then I'll use my bonus action just come back around.
And as you tuck back around, you realize you left your scimitar laying on the ground.
Be right next to him.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, and that brings us to lightning turn. That would take an action because you have to pick it up and pass it by to him. Get a lay there. He's got his bow.
That's fine. I don't plan on running up through everyone to get up there.
I love that. I love watching everybody's arrows coming everywhere.
Like we're all tiny.
So what are you doing, Lightning?
You said what? You can do both of those. The hammer is just a bonus action. It's still once.
Yeah, I already moved the
For
hammer.
the heavens.
Hammer I moved forward. Dodge your attack so they damage. Dodge completely. As much damage. He's a little crispy out of the course. Run.
So, can I ask a question? Has this guy got fairy fire going on him?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm doing a goring rush.
Oh dear.
To smash into him with advantage.
charging across the floor.
Non-lethal.
Taking little tufts of dust. Slams into this goblin. Bashes him against the wall so hard, and then he's actually pinned between your forehead and your horn against the wall, unconscious.
Can I, as a free action, kind of just scream at the other goblin that's standing there?
Sure.
Okay.
Intimidation check.
Okay.
Because you just charged across the room and, from his point of view, impaled a guy to the wall.
Not advantage, right?
No, not advantage.
Okay. Yeah. It was more for me than it was for him.
Yeah. Well, let's see how he took it though. Yeah, he's not scared.
Yeah, that's pretty smart on his part.
Maybe a little worried, but not scared. Okay, that's the goblin that you got pinned to the wall. He's now unconscious. Dot him. And now it's Corum's turn.
Alright, this is 35 minutes there.
Okay. Finally, Corum hit something.
Thank God I had that advantage, man. I would have got a 6. Yeah.
Doesn't kill it, but you aimed him pretty good.
That's it for me for now.
Okay. Now you got all kinds of people in your way. Okay. Yes, because he's lit up the fairy fire.
Hey.
Nice.
Wow. Lucky Brad goblin.
No, he ain't Kentucky Fried. He's Kentucky burnt. He's a pile of ash. He's so burnt. He only had 3 hit points left.
How is that not lethal?
It's definitely not non-lethal.
You are out of combat.
Nice. Nicely done.
Run.
Why we turn the corner?
Run. Why are we doing non-lethal?
Someone said non-lethal when we started this whole thing.
Only I'm the one at the door, so that way it was trying to make less noise, even though that clearly didn't work for me.
Next time, clarify. I missed that one. Okay.
You just lit up everything.
Oh yeah, I meant to do it. I just didn't light it enough. So as you all finish beating up the goblins, the room above you lights. And at the far end of the room, you can see a huge, somewhat familiar shape of an owlbear. And it is guarding, maybe threatening, a very slight young woman's figure far in the room.
Son of a bitch.
Now to target.
Roll for initiative.
Molly, do you want to knock this one down?
No, you got to keep it anyways because you would have got 8 that same turn. Yeah, you got some first.
Nobody in there. Cash grind, now you virtual lightning core. Where's my owlbear? Why did it go in there? you're the first one to actually spot that out there. The room starts glowing to life.
Jason's death.
I can't see it.
It is all the way at the far end. Actually, let me fix the lights in there. Go ahead. You'll be able to see it.
Oh. I can definitely see it.
Yeah, so can I. But that's probably because he's right in front of us.
That better, guys.
We got that wall. Yeah, that's fine. That's just right.
Yeah, just line of sight.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, now you're the first one to spot this because the rest of them are kind of back in the tunnel. Oh.
Really far away. Oh gosh, okay. I definitely can't do what I wanted to. It's not like it was. I think that's
Now, while you're explaining to behind them, and you see these little brown looking things back here, right there. Those are wooden targets for like archery practice. Down the right-hand side of this wall, you see the practice melee. Now, this room is obviously used for kind of training area. What are you doing?
question. Owls, are they bees?
Yeah, I think. Hold on. We'll check. Pretty sure they are, but let me check the sheet. Yep, they're monstrosities.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Ah, you're fine. There's bees that can talk.
There's nothing natural about an owl and a bear combined into one creature.
However, I'm going to give you a chance to do it because you've been caring for an owlbear baby for like 4 days now.
Okay, so want me to like make a roll?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
I completely forgot
What
about
would you
that.
like me to roll?
Give me a survival check. Just thinking survival, nature, that sort of thing is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, survival's fine.
Okay, so what are you trying to convey to it?
Mainly that we aren't a threat.
Okay. So you're making your gestures and conveying toward it as not a threat, and it continues to patrol back and forth in front of the woman.
Okay, I think I'm gonna turn to others and just say, I think it's protected. Probably just like almost like a very big main guard dog.
Okay. The owlbear, having heard you, starts moving towards you. So it moves down the room toward you all. It begins making a hooting kind of growl. I'm not really giving creatures no think what they sound like. The hoot, does a growl, it's a bird, it's a bear, grunt. You hear this hooting growling sound, and you see Malia making placating gestures, tones up the entryway, or up that tunnel.
I'm gonna walk around the side of Nalia.
Yep, when you come around, you see an owlbear, something you're very familiar with.
Yeah, so that's coming a little bit. You said a person back here?
Yep, the woman.
Okay.
In fact, even from this distance, you all can tell the woman that you're seeing back there, the lady, seems seems like it matches the description that you were given.
Alright, so I'm gonna put my axe down and kind of hold up one hand like my. So I'm holding my hands up, kind of like an. And then I want to yell or shout down to the woman down there if this owlbear is a friend of hers.
Okay. She looks at you and shakes her head no. Doesn't speak.
Right.
Shakes her head no.
Alright, and I'm getting my axe and my shield ready.
Okay.
I'll take the rest of my move walking towards.
Okay.
I think I got maybe another 10 feet, so let's go right there.
Okay.
And I will ready an act, a defensive action,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Corum, what are you doing?
Just gonna up around the corner in front of the just so it's more.
Okay. As you come around the corner, you see Grun moving toward an owlbear. Again, something you're familiar with, recent events.
Shit. I'm going to healing word myself again.
Okay. 6 points of damage back. Dash, what are you doing? You can obviously see this from where you're at.
First thing we do is step forward.
The hallway running north from there. Appears to be correct.
I'll just listen to the guy and everyone else. I'll start heading down the back side.
Okay. Bertram, what are you doing?
Well, I went. So I'm not sure if I can attack.
Okay, that's right, you did, didn't you? Okay, so down where you're at, Bertram, you found what appears to be the sleeping quarters of probably lizard men based on the size of the bunk.
I will.
And you're blissfully unaware that your friends are facing down out there.
I will search around this area then.
Okay. Give me an investigation check, and when I come back to your turn, I'll see what you turn up, okay?
Okay.
Lightning, what are you doing? You definitely see the owlbear. The big pupper. This is a full-size owlbear. Okay. Okay. Nahia, what are you doing? It doesn't look happy.
Probably smells a little like.
Maybe.
There'd be some meat-like objects in there, like jerky. Yes, you do.
Can I have free action and say something to Nalia?
Sure, sure.
Why don't you Show this thing your little pet.
I don't know if I bring him in with me.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I don't think I did.
I would kind of assume that you guys have left the baby owlbear back with.
Okay, my mistake. Scratch that.
Quick, go get your rhino, bring it in.
Ah, shucks. Okay. Can I try and like speak to it again and see
Sure.
if I can calm it down anymore?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm actually gonna step forward a little bit.
Okay. I just realized I never gave you guys cards back. Let me do that. What's going on?
I'm gonna roll survival again.
Okay, go for it. You guys should have your cards back. Archer, I'm still having the same problem with yours. Okay, you make pleasing gestures toward it. You have its attention, but it still doesn't. It looks less angry, but it still doesn't look happy. It comes down to between Brun and Dahlia, and it roars. Whatever sound an angry owlbear makes at you all, but it doesn't attack. Run.
Well, that's just freaking awesome. Alright, I'm gonna free action shout at this leech again. We need to kill this thing! I get to kind of response from her?
Attacking us, I'd rather not risk it.
I'm just trying to see if I get an answer from that lady at the back of the hallway here.
She is ducking her head and cowering.
Oh, son of a bitch. I want to kind of gingerly get between the owlbear and Nalia.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to hold my dodge action.
Okay.
Or defense action, whatever. But I won't attack.
Okay.
Damn it.
Corum, what are you doing?
I'm going to try a suggestion one last time. I failed miserably every single time I've tried it so far. But I'm just going to tell it to find a nice place to sleep for the next 8 hours.
It doesn't leave. Yeah.
So I feel I don't.
And you know you did the spell right.
Probably doesn't understand you.
That makes some sense.
Else?
I'm going to try and summon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure. Dash, what are you doing? And I'll answer your question while you're telling me.
I guess I wouldn't know that what I said. So keep on moving without that. Bonus action. Dash.
Actually, those aren't supposed to be there. I forgot them.
Oh.
They got left out of the combat.
Okay.
They're not actually there. So yes, a big chance they don't see it because they're not there.
Perfect. And then I guess my last bit of my action, so my final action would be dash as well. So that would be 120 feet total.
Okay. As you come around the corner there, you can see into the main room where everybody else is at. You can see the openings, but you can't see any other than where things are at there.
Does she seem odd?
Just that she seems to be scared out of her wits. Berkshire, what are you doing? Oh, you're down there rummaging through the quarters. In one of the footlockers, you find a bottle. The bottle contains a reddish liquid with little bits of flecks of glitter in it, and written across it in common is the word healing. Add to your inventory 1 healing potion.
Just regular?
Yes, just right. Basic healing.
And that's all the things I imagine I find to use.
Yes, that's all you found. There's some other odds and stuff, but nothing that you would really want to keep.
And since
Legitimate underwear or things like that.
I still don't hear anything.
Okay. As you continue on around the corner there, there is a very small passageway leading off through there, off to the left. Let me bounce around to the rest of the park. Now Lightning, what are you doing? Okay. Okay.
Open body language and unthreatening.
Okay. So move me where you gonna go? As you approach, it rears up and stands up on its back leg, making itself physically as big as it can, and it roars again. Now you go.
Okay. I'm gonna take out some of the somewhat like.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it out. And I'm gonna try to bring its attention back over to me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of look behind my shoulder towards more of the lightning and just
Okay. So you're fumbling around and you find a piece of jerky from your kit. Takes you a few seconds to find it. As you're doing this, you wave around there. And while this is happening, of course, it's reared up on its back like an inch, roaring furiously towards you. And it actually battles over a little bit more, so there's more between you and Grunt both, and it roars furiously again. This time it takes a swing at Grunt. Walk.
Okay, that's it. It's on. It's on. Sorry, Nalia, but I can't let that go. It tried. I'm done. I'm done. Alright, so I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Okay.
Where's my rage button? And here we go. guess axe.
So you swing your axe, a mighty swing. You're mad. You can see nothing but red grunt. You swing your axe, and it goes completely through the creature as it vanishes, and the girl vanishes.
Oh, I'm so pissed off. I will take the rest of my action to move forward. Assuming I don't see anything else, right?
Nope. The room seems to be clear. Dash, make a perception check. You turn as you hear something behind you. There's a man behind you. Roll initiative,
Okay.
Dash. Just Dash, yeah.
Can I yell at the same time?
Yes.
Hey guys, there's somebody here.
Rest of you roll initiative. You guys hear Dash yell at guys like this. What do you do, Dash? 'Cause you got to progress Dash.
I guess I would
Quickly make a perception check, Dash. You recognize this guy. He fits the description that you were given of Oliver.
oh thank goodness. In that case, just because I know he's been here and anything else I can do, I will go ahead and step forward, step slightly to the side, and I will use, or I'll go ahead and attack him.
Okay.
Oliver of Horn.
Okay.
And then I will use my signature weapon to knock him prone. So instead of just like hitting him in the face, I'll try to sweep his legs. Right. Just say surrender now, or it'll be much worse for you.
You say there, you pull it off. Oh! Wow. Oliver goes to the ground. Now. And he has a look of surprise and terror on his face at the same time.
Anything else?
No, that's just for this project. Now you hear Dash say there's someone else here.
Where did that come from? Like,
Came from the up where the girl illusion vanished from.
okay, to on the right.
Yeah.
No, that's what I think. I was asking, right or left.
Right. Okay.
And that's I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Okay. Go dash. Okay. Go ahead and dash up another 30 foot where you're at. As you round the corner there, you can see that Dash has someone pinned on the floor, and he has got his scimitar at the guy's throat. Oliver, who you've got pinned to the ground. Not that. his hands and goes, I yield. I yield. What do you want?
Are we out of combat then, or? Right.
Yes.
Sweet. I'll be like, we're here for the girl that you kidnapped.
She's safe. She just kind of points toward above his head, the tunnel running in. She's locked up in her room that way.
I'll just yell back to the group. Hey guys, this way. Oliver is being very reasonable at this moment.
Everyone's gonna look around. So where's Bertra?
Okay, and let's stop right here. Bertra, let's go back to you. So, what are you doing down there, Bertra?
Well, did any of the yelling sound like it might have been able to have come from this tunnel?
No.
Okay, I'll start heading back then.
Okay. You can get to midway of the other room. The big room where you was in the edge of.
About here?
Movie at that machine. Does that get the right? There we go. You can get to about right there. Okay. So let's go back up to the others as you continue making your way up through there. Give it a little bit of time and then you can arrive. You arrive in time to hear Grun say, "Where's Bertra?" You're still across the room, but you hear him. His rapist didn't pay, back to Oliver the Bun. Rapist didn't pay me enough for my life. Just had to keep her here for a while. That's all I was paid to do. He's right up that way. Points tunnel ahead of him.
Does it look like he's being extremely truthful right now, or?
Give me a perception check.
Insight, right?
Or insight, rather. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's way better. Oh no, that's not better. Sure, I can't just investigate this.
No. Seems pretty truthful, Dash.
Fine. I'll tell him. Well, stand up. You're gonna be leading us there.
So he gets to his feet.
Does he have any weapons?
He has no weapons on him.
I will keep an eye on him if it looks like or something.
He leads you up here to the north.
So can I actually see Bertra? Or is it too dark in here?
It's probably... you can see her because it's lit in there because Oliver lit the room.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
All right. Follow the rest of us up here that we got all...
Yeah, you can catch up there, Bertra. It's not a problem. You don't have to move in sections, just jump up. Oh, I guess you're moving by your thing. So he leads you to the north there and opens up a room to the thing. There's a nicely partitioned room and stuff up there. Move in there. And there in the room, not tied up, but he had to unlock the door to get in. You see Princess Sylvia.
I'll just be like, Miss, we're here to save you. And I'll look out for him.
Did my father send you?
Yup.
Actually, I think it was your father-in-law.
Ah, Lord Kincaid. How wonderful.
Yeah.
So, are we going back there now? Because I really don't mean... Well, Mr. Horn's been rather polite about the whole affair, other than killing all the guards from Lord Kincaid's retinue. But he's been rather polite about it.
Mr. Horn, I think we got some business we need to discuss.
Horn's still got his arms up in the air, make sure his hands are very visible, because Dash has got his double-bladed scimitar, pretty much at his back. or at his stomach, depending on which way he's turned. What kind of a business do you want to discuss?
Well, we have two missions here. The first one is bring back this beautiful young lady here, and the second one is bring back your head for some gold.
No, I'm not attached to my head.
That's what I was thinking too. But how attached to your gold are you? What are you going to
Well,
offer us to not kill you?
What will you offer to kill me?
To be determined.
To be determined.
What
Let's
really
see here. Actually, I got to pull my notes up. I guess I got to see what he can muster.
I bring out the pickle jar as he's.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's.
From everything we've heard about Oliver, do we know he's like they've killed people and they're like just regular bandits?
He's been a pretty nasty thorn in the side of the region, but most of the time he fights for whoever pays him. So he's more mercenary than bandit. Well, I could tell you where the treasury is at, and you can have all that's in there.
Okay,
It's about 1,500 gold.
That's a start.
Let's see. That's a start.
How about a signed confession about who paid you to do this?
Oh, that's easily done. That would be Lord Rafus from Rafus Citadel.
Wait, Rafus?
Yes.
I'm drawing a blank. Is that someone we've heard of before?
That's the opposite of Kincaid. He's the guy that he's been kind of in competition with for pretty much everything.
He's the household that Rafus Citadel is one of the other cities that Kincaid considered an arrangement with, but the city that Sylvia's family's from would have offered them far more as far as expanding the trade routes. Lord Rafus and Rafus Citadel would love to be able to get in conjunction with Lord Kincaid and expand their trade. So Rafus was mentioned as possibly being by Lord Kincaid as being possibly behind this.
And I'm sure Lord Kincaid would love some dirt.
Well, I can certainly arrange that, and you're more than welcome to take whatever's left. How many of my soldiers have you slain?
All of them, non-lethal.
He kind of looks at Grant. He's like,
I don't think you know what that
all
means.
of them? Wait a minute, non-lethal? And then he looks at the rest of you like, so he...
One of them bit me, that one died. Another one got his head cut off somehow.
You got about 6 who died out there.
Oh, so you've killed over half my men. Well, I'll tell you what. I know a few of my things. The goblin, the head goblin, the goblin lieutenant, did he make it?
He is tied up.
Like I said, non-lethal.
I understand. I tell you what. The confession and I'll tell you where the treasury is at and how to get in it. And you let me leave. Deal?
Grun's gonna have a dumb question. This could be out of character.
No. Okay.
But did he ever put a ransom note? Do we know what the reason?
Well, he didn't. He did not, but he was only hired to abduct the girl, and he's already told you that much. He was only hired.
But we never heard word of a ransom or anything.
You all didn't know.
All right. So
but you were also hired within days of her being abducted.
All right. So Grun's going to kind of mosey himself a little bit and kind of tower over her, try to do his best to intimidate
her.
Yes.
Okay.
The girl. And what's your part in all this? Are you in cahoots?
Cahoots? With him? Huh! I was simply out for a ride. And his men came upon me and slayed Lord Kincaid's attendants. My father, I'd say, is beside himself.
So your love for this prince is true?
Well, I wouldn't call it love. But what his family can offer my family is very much worth it.
Gren kind of spits and walks away. Money hungry, frickin' rich little perp.
Way of the world, Gran. Way of the world. Anyways, Bertra, want to pick up this lad and we'll be off? He is a valuable source of information, and we can just escort the princess back.
Fine. I put the pickle jar away and pick him up by the scruff of his neck.
Oh, okay.
Onwards!
Before we run out,
you ruffian! And he starts squalling and screaming. And says, "I told you I'd give you the money, and I don't." But and then he's sputtering and.
We didn't say we'd be nice about it.
Well, you're at least gonna let me go.
Eventually.
Fine. But your head ends up in that pickle jar. If you're lying. Or if you try anything funny.
I told you I wasn't gonna lie. I'll tell you where the treasure room is. I'll tell you how to get in. You just let me go. I mean, it's just business.
Why would you so readily give up the treasure room?
I don't know. Perhaps the fact there, Jumbo, that the rest of you would easily slaughter me where I stand since I'm unarmed.
Sounds like a ruse to me.
You also gave up Lord Rafus very, very quickly. And I understand you're at a disadvantage. It still seems like you were just
didn't even pay that well.
Do you have proof? Do you have proof that it was Lord Rafus, other than your word?
Yeah, hold on a minute. And he goes there and says, if you'll let me, kind of points at some of the shelves in the room. They're all still in there. He goes, may I?
You just tell me where it is, and I'll reach for it.
He goes, there, the second shelf down, the red tome. If you would pull it out and look inside, you will find a copy of the correspondences I have with Lord Rafus.
I'm going to check for traps first.
As Dash opens it up, his face melts.
You always got to check.
You do not see any traps on it. No.
Okay, I will pull it out and slowly open it.
Okay. When you open the tome itself, the inside has been hollowed out to make like a storage box or storage area, and inside of that is a number of documents, but there's one on top that seems to be the newest of the lot, and it's folded over multiple times to fit into the tome.
Okay, I'll open it up and read it.
Okay, when you open it up and you start reading through it, you can see that it's based. Say what you want about Oliver Horn. He did dot his I's and cross his T's. He literally has a contract with Lord Rafus' signature on it for the abduction Sylvia. I mean, it spells out how much he's been paid, where he's supposed to deliver her, at what time he's supposed to deliver her, and things like that.
I don't know if I like this. It feels like it's too easy, too cut and dry.
Why would you have your contract in the room with your hostage?
She didn't know it was in here. And she's only been in here for the last 20 minutes. From the point when you barged in the front door.
Where was she before?
The library next door.
It's the library?
Yes, the library next door. And he walks over and he walks over to a chest of drawers over here. Points over here. I points because Bertra's got him by the scruff of the neck. Because if you open the second drawer down and then turn the knob to the right, it'll open.
Okay, I'll check for traps.
Okay.
I believe no one.
You don't find any traps.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open it.
The whole chest of drawers and bureaus slides aside. And indeed, beyond that is a library. I need to move the map so that our viewers can see what you're seeing. It's actually a library. There's work areas and work benches. It's very obvious from the trappings here that Oliver is some kind of magic user or maid. She was in here.
Would you like to just go ahead and tell us where everything valuable is and save us the effort?
I told you I'll tell you where the treasure room is.
Why did you move her?
Because someone barged in the front door.
So you moved her to a place where she's more easily accessible?
I moved her into a room where I could easily get to her and use the dimension door to get out of here. Which is where I was headed until your feline friend there spotted me.
Smile and a wink.
I think Grun, after hearing that, is going to walk up behind him while Birch is still holding him and use his belt or something to kind of tie his hands.
Okay.
I don't want to make any kind of somatic movement since I heard the dimension door.
Okay. That makes sense. Now, sorry, Quorum, what?
Quorum, after the whole owlbear incident, he says, "Pardon me, ma'am, but I just have to check." And he puts his hand on her shoulder just to make sure.
She kind of looks at him and goes, "Why are you touching me?
Why are you touching me?"
We had an incident where there was an illusion created, we believe, and we need to make sure they're the real person. They'll be here.
Okay, Lightning, you and Dash are in the library exploring. So there's workbenches and alchemical workstations in here, numbers of tomes and things like that floating around in this particular room. In fact, yeah, okay. As I said, it's simply what it appears to be. There's a library. There's like a number of different things you can see and visit here. Because and it points, because he can see through the door where you guys are at and look around. The door to far end leads to the kitchen.
Where's the door to the treasury?
Well, you go out the kitchen, take that hallway south, past the dining room for the soldiers, and about halfway down, on the left-hand side as you're going south, is a secret passage. That secret passage will lead you to the treasury, the treasure vault.
This is your treasury or your boss's treasury?
It's my treasure. It's my fortress. I don't work, well, I work for people, but I don't have a boss. They hire me.
You're giving up your entire treasury for us to let you go.
Well, it seems like a fair trade from my point of view.
Grun will look up at Bertrand, so you want to carry his ass down there? I'll take a look at it.
Sure.
So how are you going?
Through this way and through the kitchen.
Okay.
You guys want to go that way?
Yes. The hidden door to the kitchen's down here. It's on the far side. Yeah, right there where Dash is at. And you can. It's not hidden from this side. It's hidden from the other side.
Check for traps.
Okay.
Grun will escort the lady, not letting her out of his sight.
No traps, Dash.
Okay. I'll go ahead and open it.
Right layer, so I can open the damn door. There we go.
Are there any books on necromancy on these shelves?
No, there's not. Now, as you open the door and you look in, you see two things. You see a goblin cook preparing dinner, and you see a rather large owlbear look up from its dinner.
I'm gonna pull the door shut and turn to him. Something you want to tell us?
Oh, Fluffy's in there. Sorry, forgot she was having dinner.
You have an actual owlbear.
Well, yes.
Will it calm down if we call her by name?
Well, you could certainly try. But I don't think she was angry. She was more curious about the fact that the door opened.
Oh.
Bertrand, do you want to use him as a in this door and have him? Or I'll open the door. Just hold him in front and have him talk to his compatriots. Make sure they agree peacefully. And I'll slowly push the door open.
Okay. You slowly push the door. Fluffy. It's okay, Fluffy. Friends. And the owlbear kind of backs up a little bit. And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Before we cut off, I'll look
go
at Nelly and I'll just be like, see, they can be trained.